everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Personal foul.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
And stolen by Hayes. Shoots from 12. The shot, no good. To the wing on the left. It's intercepted. Robbed. He's defended by Hayes. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
High percentage look right off the bat.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. The three is up. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Away team foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. There's the triple.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
31. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow. Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. The steal. And finished off by Hayes.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
From 10 feet away. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. Pass to Ward. Driving inside. 3 on the clock. Misses the 3. .119 left in the opening quarter. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. Pass to Hayes. Here's the 3. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. .50 seconds left in the first quarter here. From deep. Out to the right wing. Takes a 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Ward. This one for three. And the three-pointer goes.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
No good from the wing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
They set the pick. Fires the three. That shot off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. They lead by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Pass to Hamas. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. On Wednesday, then on Friday.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the middle. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Offensive rebound. There's a screen. To the inside. 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Not going to go that time.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Top of the key jumper, no good.
That is not a bad decision to pull from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
No good on the 3. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. And play stopped. So whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. That way. Jacks up a 3. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. They set the pick to the paint. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And that one misses. The 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Beyond the arc. And the layup is good off the glass.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. There's the block. Down low. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
To the middle. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And 1:01 left in the first half of this one. No luck on that one.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Nedovic. Inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Mitrovic. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike. 43 seconds left in the second period. And Hamas gets it to go. Hamas has got his second basket of the night.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball. Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Fires for 3. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. Here's Nedovic. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. .16 seconds left in the second. Here's Hamas. Puts up a deep 3. And the first half now in the books. They lead by 11. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to...
And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days? Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the visiting team. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hayes with a screen. Right wing. Hits the trifecta. 6 points for him.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Yep, that one's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
To the inside, and stolen by Hayes. Here we go. Ball's going up the court. Hits the jump hook. Hayes has got 6.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Second half getting started, about a minute played. Inside, shot clock at 5, and they pick up 2.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit. And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
From deep. The shot misses.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And he makes the first.
The away team, number 31, taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And that one drops for him. 9 points in the game.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
They need this. And finished off by Hayes.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Down low.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the third quarter. From 13 feet, down it goes.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Home team foul. Number 2. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:46 left in the third. To the middle. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand. And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Tipped. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Ward. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
46 seconds left in the third. Can't connect from long distance.
Some of it's good defense and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
He's defended by Hayes. Let's go with a 3. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. He has 6.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
The layup off target. Good if it goes. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 16. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Takes the three, sinks the tray.
Draining his first three of the game, no doubt, hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
Over to the wing. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And they're pushing it up. Pulls up for three. He can't get it to go. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Out to the right wing. From behind the arc. It's Hayes with the rebound. Pass to Ward. Off the mark there with a three.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
From downtown, pure from three-point range.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
To the paint. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Now here's Hayes. Goes back up. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Big rebound there. Now the question is, can they be better on the boards down the stretch? It remains to be seen.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. No good there. Pass to Ward. They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. That shot off the mark.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter here. Great look, but off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Hamas to the inside. He goes up again. Can't get the layup. Puts up a three. The shot off that time. To the left wing. The offensive rebound. Okay, look out. Wow. What a finish with a reverse dunk.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, first team foul.
That free throw, no good.
Mitrovic taking 2 shots.
That's off as well, so he misses both. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And it's off from three-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Three-pointer to stop the drought. He can't get that one to fall. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Off target with the three. Here's Nedovic. Launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And so the road team gets the W in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Lets it go with the three. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
First team foul.
Tries a three off the inbound. No good that time. Here's De Silva. Right side, Edwards. From past the arc. The offensive rebound.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Takes the three. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Lucic. No good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Here's Hayes. Misses from short range.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And here's the break on up the court. Here's De Silva. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Edwards defending. Pass to Ward. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Oh! And he double clutches and throws it down.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Edwards. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
From downtown. Hands it from downtown. He's got 5.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Pass to De Silva. There's the triple. .139 left in the first quarter. Shoots it up. It doesn't go for him.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Edwards gone 1 of 3 on the night. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. It's rebounded by Hayes. Got a piece of it, and it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
3 from the inbound. That shot misses.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
They get the rebound. De Silva, no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Fires for 3. That one doesn't go. So it's a tie game as we end the first. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Here's Napier. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Watsara, the pass to Hamas. Here's Watsara. Pass to Hamas. No good on the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Low. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
To the inside. And he goes in for the jump.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
A 3-pointer off the mark. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Defended by Booker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Napier. Lock at 6. Can they get it? Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 6.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
It's deflected. One-on-one here. It's blocked. They recover it. Defended by Booker. Pass to Watsara from deep. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And they're running. And he misses the fast break layup. Booker left side. Napier feeling it out a bit. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Hamas. There's the killer two-handed slam. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's Napier. Hasn't made one yet. He tries for 3. The shot misses. Booker pulls it in. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. They get it back. That shot off the mark. And here they come. Giffey. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. And Booker with the layup. Booker's got his first points of the night.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
There's the screen. The three ball. Knocks down the three ball.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. One-on-one fast break, and that one good.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Yep, that one goes. He's got 8.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Here's Watsara. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Giffey. That 3 off the mark. To the middle. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Up 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hey, no doubt these guys can shoot the lights out, but I've got an idea. Let me stand right in front of the rim. Let's see how many they make in a row.
Adding obstacles to the court.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done some good things tonight, but the three-point shooting is not one of them.
And that could bode well for...
And that concludes.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here's De Silva. To the left wing. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. On Monday, and then on Thursday.
Substitution on the court.
A 3 off the inbound. The shot will not fall.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And Hayes throws it down.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. That one doesn't drop.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Good work there as it goes. Hayes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Hayes with the steal. And here comes the break. Stolen. And here's the fast break. Out to the right wing. Lucic. That one, no good.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
And that one drops for him.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
No good from the wing.
Yeah, this has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Goes back up. He takes it up and plays it in.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Outside Edwards. 1:41 left here in the third quarter. De Silva. Picked away. By himself. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Oh!
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Trying to end the drought. Rebounded by Ward. Ward's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hayes. The second chance effort, and the layup is up and in. Hayes has got 6 points.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
34 seconds left in the third quarter. Jacks up a 3. De Silva with the rebound. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Off target with the jump hook. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Up 19. And we're coming back in just a moment. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And the 3 ball is good.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
Low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Team foul. Argento, first personal foul, first team foul.
And he makes the first.
Number 53, taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
They grab their own miss. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Tries again. And the layup is good.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And stolen by Booker. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Off target from outside. No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here. But defensively, just too many baskets in transition. It's really, that's been the difference.
Hits it from 3-point range.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Drives to the hoop. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Launches it from deep. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point. It's intercepted. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes. Away team foul. Napier.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Just double checking, and the game continues on.
4 on the clock. There's the 3. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Takes it inside. Back to Napier. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. No good on the free throw.
Napier at the line for 2.
No luck that time either. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line. Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
.114 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Watera. Good on the triple.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Napier covering. With the drive. And stolen by Napier. It's stolen. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Giffey. They shoot again. Misses at the rim. The shot and game clock separated by 4.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. They need this. The shot, no good. Here's Hamas. Low. Rejected by Booker. And so they get the victory here at home. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Over to the left wing. He got a piece of it. Fires from deep. No good on the shot. Here's De Silva. Lets it go from deep. Launches a three. The shot comes out. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter, and they get it back. Just 5 to shoot. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
Thank you for that, Allie. 4-3. Knocks it down from distance.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Look like a schoolyard playground right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Kept alive. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And they're running. It's stolen. The 3 ball. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
From outside the arc. They get the rebound. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Yeah, he's going to work early on the offensive glass. He's so amped up.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
To the middle. Shot to stop the run. And the layup is good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside Edwards. Edwards is doubled. The 3. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And 1:01 left now in the first quarter. Good work there as it goes.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Knocks it loose. On the break. And a nice finish on the layup.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the 3 off target.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Going inside, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Blocked. Lets the 3 fly, and they recover it. Second shot opportunity. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Up 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On Monday, then on Thursday.
At the line for the away team. 0.
And he drops the first.
Taking 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
The quick look, no good that time.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
There's the screen. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside Napier. Oh, from deep. First shot won't go.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 5.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Inside. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Misses the wing 3. He's guarded by Napier. From outside, off the mark. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Yep, that one goes.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
He's guarded by Napier. The 3 ball. They get it back. Clock at 6. No good from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
A deep 3. The putback. Can't get it to drop. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go for him. A minute 29 left in the first half. Gets the 3 to fall.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Can they get it? Here's Booker. Outside Napier. He shoots a 3. And another shot. Booker no good.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
58 seconds left in the second quarter. The 3-pointer off the mark.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Napier. 3-pointer, no good. He's guarded by Napier, and Booker pulls it down. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
20 seconds left in the second quarter. And here comes the break. Take it away. Launches it from deep. And he can't get that one.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And so that's the end of the first half. Leading by 9. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid...
So they've got some firepower coming off that bench, man. And not just complimentary scorers. We're talking about...
All right, and now that we are in the later... Thanks for joining us. Time to head...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Edwards looking for an opening. 2 points. That one goes. Down low. Off target at the rim. To the inside. De Silva with the bucket. De Silva's got 7 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Counted from distance.
You do not want to let this guy get going. He can take days to cool off.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. 3-pointer off the mark. From outside the arc. No good that time. To the middle. Intercepted. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And the technical free throw is good. Off the inbound pass. Nails it from 3. He's got 7.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Sinks that one from the post.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
De Silva's gone 4 of 5 from the floor. Just the 1 miss. All sorts of time. Counted.
Being opportunistic. Just taking what the defense allows.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Now here's Edwards. And that one's good. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark. Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Knocks down the long J.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
From the arc. It doesn't go for him. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Leaps for it.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
He buries it from 3. 9 points in the game.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
4-3. Doesn't go that time.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
He shoots again. Shot clock at 5. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .32 seconds left in the third quarter. Takes the 3. Sinks it from distance.
Really buckling down on the defensive end.
Yep, and that's the only way to play full court man-to-man. You know that from your days at UNLV. 100% intensity, a must.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Launches it. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Up by 11. And we're coming back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. To the paint. It's good on the putback.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
That 3's off the mark. Fires from deep. Drops in the 3. He's guarded by Napier. Beyond the arc. It's not going to go for him.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Outside Booker. Outside Napier. It's Booker on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Booker's gone just 2 of 6 shooting. 33%. Here's Nedovic on target from range.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
They get it again. Booker. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Here's Nedovic. There's the triple. He's off on that one.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Napier, no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Hits the 3-pointer.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Hey, expanding his range. Fires in the triple.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
Stolen by Booker. Now here's Napier. Defense is right there. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Puts up a 3. That one is off.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
He's guarded by Napier. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Soft touch off the glass.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Out to the wing. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Second chance effort. Booker can't get it to go.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Puts up a deep three. They get it back. We've got 1:13 left in the final quarter. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. A minute 9 left in the game. It's stolen away. It's picked off. To the right side. Here's Nedovic. Offline with a 3.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
From downtown. No luck on that one. Three-pointer. Picked his pocket.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point land. The shot no good. So the home crowd treated to a win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat now.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. 6 to shoot. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Away team ball.
But Trey, he can't hit that time. Covered by Hayes, and the layup is good.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
They set the pick. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Pass to Cannon. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Count that bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Hayes. Five to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. The shot misses. And here they come. Here's the 3. And no good.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
There's Cannon with the 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Shooting for the away team.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Second shot opportunity, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
So it's the visitors now. 6-point game. Pass to Ward. But Trey, he doesn't hit that one. Inside, Hayes with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
It's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. That shot off. Down low, a steal. Here's Ward. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
to the right side. Fires the three. Drops in the tray. Ward's got 5.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Takes it off the glass.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Wasted no time on that one.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Cannon. 5 points in the game. Count it. He's got 7.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Offline with his 3. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Up by 4. And the second quarter will be on. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Pass to Hummus. Misses the 3. To the paint. Here's Boy, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Boy's got his first basket.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Doesn't go for him.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Nedovic. The offensive rebound. Here's Mitrovic. And it's off from three-point range. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Dos Santos. That's tipped. Here's Watsura. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. No good on the triple. To the middle. Here's Boy. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Inside. And here's the break. This one for 3. Connects from three-point range. Nedovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Down low. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Out to the wing. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Hummus. To the inside. Low. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
To the paint, cuts off the pass. Here's Mitrovic. Is with the rebound. Fast break. Here we go. 1:39 left in the second quarter. Second chance shot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. We've got 1:28 left now here in the second. There's the steal. Low. Drills it from outside. He's got 5.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
Kalinic. Can't get it to fall. Down low. The layup off target.
Defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Dos Santos. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Three-pointer. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Pass to Nedovic. Here's the screen. Takes the 3. They get it back. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Well, I think for the home team, guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now.
And next up, guys, our current matchup. We're seeing a close game here for the home team.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shot.
And that is it for halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Pass to Hayes. A 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
It's stolen. And Hayes throws it down.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Pass to Cannon. Clock at 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Ward misses. It's a close game here in L.A. To the middle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
There's a screen. It's up a 3. Sinks the triple. 12 points for him. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. From the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Lets the 3 fly. No good on the shot. Here's Cannon. He has 7. Plays it up and banks it in. Cannon's got 9 points.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
On the clock, driving inside, misses the layup. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Inside, great pass to set up the lay-in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Takes it inside, and he gets the bucket.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third.
Away team ball.
To the paint. Pass to Ward. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Cannon. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Ward. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. No good on that one.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And he lays it straight in. He has 6.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The 3-point line.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Swiped it away. And they're pushing it up the floor. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Down low with 1 on the clock, and it falls over the rim and in.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
And that. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They set the pick. To the inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Over to the wing. Out to the right wing. 17-foot shot on the way.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Pass to Hummus. Here's Watsura. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Dos Santos can't get the reverse layup to fall. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Watera. Sinks the three-pointer.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Dos Santos, count that one.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Watera. Launches a three. Kept alive. Here's the screen. Low. Drills the three-pointer.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Dos Santos, and he uses the glass on the layup. Here's Watera, and he drives in. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Off the inbound, and it's good on the way in.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
To tie it up. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Boy. Boy's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle. Ball stolen. Pass to Watera. Fires the three. They get it back. The shot off that time. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
To the right side. 6 to shoot. For the three. No good there.
Love the hustle right there. He earned that rebound.
Here's Thomas. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the ball and still get it to fall.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Driving in.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the net.
First personal foul, third team foul.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driving seat.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Nedovic. To the inside. Boy. Another shot. It counts.
Big time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
They set the pick. Here's Watsara. Rebounded by Bowling Boy.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
High post try. It's good!
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a...
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's good. 2 points. Picked it out of midair. The three is up. De Silva, no good. It's deflected. On the break. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the home team. They've stalled a little bit, looking to get something started and make a move up the ladder.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they've delivered a great season so far, hovering below some of the more elite squads, but you have to respect their effort on the court. Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Here's De Silva. Buries it from three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The three is up. Connects from downtown. De Silva's got 6 points.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for the away team.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for two.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
The three, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Here's Ward, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Fires the three. That shot is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's De Silva. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Hayes. Ward's shot is good. Ward's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Great run out and the pass right on target. Outstanding transition offense.
Outside Edwards. They set a pick, and the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Hayes, the layup off target.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
1:43 left to play in the first. Here's De Silva. No good on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's Hayes. Defense right on him. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
To the wing, right side. Wing shot on the way. Tips it up. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. And that one's good.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Tipped away. Drops in the layup for 2. 6 points for him.
I just love the ball movement.
30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. He can't hit that time.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Launches a 3. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. Here's Edwards. Banked it in off the glass.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Leading by 1. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
For 3, Booker. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And they're on the run. He stops. He pops. The shot won't fall.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
He drops it from range.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Driving to the basket. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Outside Napier. Off target from outside.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Hamas. He's guarded by Napier. Six on the shot clock. This one for 3. Another shot. And Booker pulls it down. Tries again. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Got a piece of it. The 3 nails it from beyond the arc. And it's all knotted up.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. With the drive. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, Owatara. Taking 2 shots.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. From deep. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Offensive rebound. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's the 3. Drains the triple. 5 points in the game.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
And no good. The dry spell continues. Here's Hamas. He's guarded by Napier, bearing his second of 3 attempts. 1:39 left in the second. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Clock at 6. Just off on that shot. Just 1 for 7 in the game.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
1:07 left in the first half. From behind the arc. Up again.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
.34 seconds left in the first half. Hamas laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Hamas has got 5 points now this quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
It's scooped up. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
It's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
He takes it in. And Booker pulls it down. Oh, got a piece of it. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Napier, no good. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. They're up by 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot, please.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Edwards against Hayes. Deflected! Knocks down the long J. 9 points in the game.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
It's tipped. And he drives in. De Silva with the rebound. Pass to Edwards. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Oh, wow! Incredible! Ooh, finishes with style. A double clutch jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. On up the court, jumps up, and the big dunk at the end of the break.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Here's Ward. Puts up a deep 3. Edwards pulls it in. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's De Silva.
Away team ball.
De Silva's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Pass to Hayes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And good whistle there.
First trip to the line for him here. That one misses.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. So it's the home team now. Here's De Silva. From beyond the arc and then some. De Silva's got 12.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Ward. Jacks up a 3. The shot no good. Lets the 3 fly. De Silva with the bucket. He's got 15.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Hayes with a screen. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Offensive board. Can't hit from in close. Fast break, here we go. The shot by Ward, no good. Ward's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. De Silva. And that misses. That would have put him up. Edwards pulls it in. There's a minute 17 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. For the tie. No good with the triple. And they're on the break. Fires for three. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got 4 rebounds in the game. From deep. That one doesn't drop. De Silva's gone 5 for 13 tonight from the floor. Guarded by Edwards. Here's Ward. Knocks down the triple. Ward's got 7 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Inside, and stolen by Hayes. Here we go. Right wing. The shot's good.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. The putback.
You have to love that effort. Getting after the basketball, fighting for a possession.
The third quarter comes to a close. They're up 7. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Pass to Ward. 5 to shoot. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. The home team calls timeout.
You know, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Misses in close. He's guarded by Napier. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. He tries for 3. That shot missing. Down low. It's tipped. Driving in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Hamas. He's guarded by Napier. There's a screen. Unloads. And it falls all over the rim and in. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. To the inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Shot clock at 6. Off target from 3-point range. 4-on-1. Here they go. The pull-up. No good.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Three-pointer. Fires in the triple.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Home team foul. Number 53. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Hamas. Into the lane. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Napier. That one falls. Napier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Booker defending, and no good. To the right side. Let's go with a three. Pure from three-point range.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the fourth.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Six on the shot clock. Over to the left wing, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And they're set to take control of this game.
It's crucial that they convert here.
Yes!
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
They can't stop the run with that one. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Outside Napier. Misses the three. And Booker pulls it down.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Napier. Not a lot of room.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Misses the three. And so the home crowd treated to a win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so...
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Puts up a deep three. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Pass to Edwards. Takes it off the glass.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
There's a good screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside to the paint. Off on the layup.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's De Silva. Offensive rebound. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Nailed from three-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And obviously the season's just begun, but never too soon to check out the power rankings. Let's see how these teams are stacking up. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, they have to like the progression that we've seen. Bit by bit, everything coming together. Consistency going forward will be key. They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside. Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
The quick look, no good that time.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And Cannon gets it to go.
3 points.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
They get it again.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
It's picked off. Lucic. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Down low. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Takes a 3. That shot, no good. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Out to Edwards. No good from outside. Puts up a deep 3. The shot comes out.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
De Silva off target with his 3.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. And from 3-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
Cannon's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the wing right side. Pass to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Here's De Silva. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Launches it. That one also a miss for him, just like the other 3 attempts this game. And here's Edwards. Shoots. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Leading by just 1. And back in a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Oh, good with the triple. Here's Cannon. From past the arc, and the 3-ball is good.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
And the dunk by Booker.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
And you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long. The shot's good. 5 points in the game.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
And a dunk by Booker.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board. Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Cranes it from beyond the arc. From deep three-point land. Rebound by Napier.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
From about 19 feet, will not go. This is off the front eye. Lets it go with a three. Good on the three-point shot.
And doing much better now. In that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities. Bouncing back nicely here in the second.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
First free throw is good.
Clay taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. From downtown, they get the rebound. Shoots the three. And another shot. A 3 ball. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Giffey, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Booker in the post. Pass to Napier.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Shoots from the elbow. Second chance shot. Giffey. 3-pointer. Nice hit again. Back to Booker. Here's Napier. 3-pointer on the way. It's not going to go for him. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Cannon can't hit. Fires for 3. That shot missing. Off with the layup.
And still, he's spoiled his point. They could use just a little bit of help from him.
Count it.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Lets it go from deep. No good. Shot missing.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And he banks in the layup. 8 points for him.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Here's Napier. Beyond the arc. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Cannon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Cannon taking 2 shots. After review, the play will be reviewed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay reviews is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First one falls for him. And so Cannon nails both of them.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Giffey. And the three off target. A tight game here in Utah. And Cannon gets it to go. Cannon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
The three-pointers right on target.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
There's the triple. And no good that time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up 2. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Happy you could join us. Guys, how about our Eastern Conference winner?
If you look at his production at the point guard position, balancing scoring and playmaking, just like my man Kenny.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not taking the shots and walking away. They're hunting for those second chance opportunities there, Shaq.
And that is it for halftime, folks.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. So it's the visitors now. A 2-point game. Right wing.
Old team foul. Napier. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
For 3. Nedovic misses. Here's De Silva. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Nedovic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Stolen. Here's the break. Pass to Bowling Boy. Here's Nedovic. From deep. De Silva with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Banked in off the glass. He's got 5.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Here's Edwards. Poked away. Pass to De Silva. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And good that time.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Here's Edwards. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Comes up empty down low. Here's Bowling Boy. Edwards defending. And that one is hammered home.
And talk Talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Up and in on the way.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Kalinic. A miss that time. Would have put him up. 1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Right side, Edwards. Here's De Silva, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for two, number...
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Jacks up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. 8 points for him.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
They haven't looked the same on defense during this second half. Seems like they are relaxing and allowing them to get whatever shot they want.
Kept alive. Here's Bowen Boy. They shoot again. So the wing on the left. Here's Mitrovic. Shot clock at 6. Dos Santos. They grab their own miss. There's the 3. It doesn't go for him. Here's De Silva. 7 points in the game. There's the pick. From outside the arc, cranes the three-pointer. De Silva's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort and see how it works out. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Cannon, that's a two-pointer. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his fourth rebound in this one.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Hits it from three-point range.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Napier passes to Booker.
0. First personal foul. Second team foul.
A three ball. That one's not going to go.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Giffey, it's deflected. To the left side wing. Cannon, that's a two-pointer. Cans the shot from the wing. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. To take the lead, Booker pulls it in. Bangs home the trifecta.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Fires for three. Not going to go that time. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Cannon from long range. Booker pulls it in.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Got that one up quick.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Cannon can't hit. Three-pointer. The shot missing. Looking to end the run. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside. And he gets it to go.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Pass to Cannon. From the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Cannon's got 19 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
To the paint. And the dunk by Booker.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Cannon can't hit.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Fires it up. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Well, another Tin Cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember. That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
Mark it, time of death. Does that mean we get to officially enter garbage time? I vote hopefully yes.
And they get it back.
Oh, great job there tracking down the long rebound, and the clock will continue to run.
Launches it. The shot that time, not on target. Lets it go from deep. That shot misses. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And the dunk by Booker.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Puts up a deep three. Offensive rebound. The putback. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Here's Cannon. Fires away from outside. That one doesn't go. And so the home crowd treated to a win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly.